risk appetite. All you need to do is sit back, relax, and watch your wealth grow effortlessly. Join Protocol Yield today and let AI do the heavy lifting while you enjoy the profits. Markets can be confusing and stressful, but they don't have to be. Protocol Yield connects you with top-tier traders who know how to win. We handpick the best traders so you don't have to worry about making the right choice. Let the pros do the heavy lifting while you sit back and watch your wealth grow. Start today with as little as $10 and let the experts in AI grow your investments effortlessly. Welcome to Protocol Yield, the AI-powered platform designed to make smart investments effortless. Tired of analyzing market data and making complex trading decisions? Protocol Yield simplifies it all with AI-driven strategies tailored to your goals. With Protocol Yield, you can choose your strategy, whether it's balanced growth, low-risk security, or high-reward opportunities. Our AI executes it flawlessly. Our AI works around the clock, analyzing the markets and making smart decisions, so your investments can grow while you focus on life. Sit back and watch your wealth grow. With Protocol Yield, profits are just a tap away. When you're ready, accessing your profits is fast and easy. Just one tap, and it's in your hands. Protocol Yield takes your trading to the next level. Trade smarter, live better. Let AI handle the rest.
General disclaimer. Welcome to this official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 3.0. All presenters are providing their services on a volunteer basis and are active participants in all products they are presenting. Their views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of the organisation. While we aim for accuracy, errors may occur. All content is for informational purposes only. The information provided is general and not personalised advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide information and systems, but we do not endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone, so we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional. Attendees accept these terms by continuing to view this presentation. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing an Affiliate Marketing 3.0 official presentation. All products and services, their component parts and operating methods and systems, either provided by or created by Affiliate Marketing 3.0, belong solely to Affiliate Marketing 3.0. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing, or reselling any Affiliate Marketing 3.0 product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming, or social media sharing of Affiliate Marketing 3.0 presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may also lead to legal consequences.
Hello, greetings to everybody, welcome. I wholeheartedly welcome each and everybody on behalf of Affiliate Marketing 3.0. For those who may not know me, my name is Gabriela and I'm from Hungary, and I have been a part of this community for quite some time. I feel honored and privileged that I will be your host for this evening. However, tonight is a Friday, so Chavez is not able to join us, but tonight we are having education and hands-on training straight away from renowned rank leaders. Before we dive in, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our new guests joining us for the first time. We are delighted to have you here and hope today's session gives you a deeper understanding of the immense potential and opportunities available within our business. I encourage you all to feel free to invite your friends and teammates. Let us all benefit from this event. Pi is now live and we have the chance to try it to gain experience, but tonight we will have more insights and better understanding on Pi as well as on other products. With that being said, let's get ready to dive in. I encourage you all to stay engaged, take notes, and absorb as much value as possible. If you have questions, make sure to write them down because at the end of the session, you will have the opportunity to get them answered. Now, without further ado, it is my absolute honor to introduce rank leader Shiba Joe. Joe, the floor is yours.
Okay, am I visible? Yeah, fantastic. Good evening, everybody, and I've got some big shoes to fill this evening. I hope I managed to do that to all of your satisfaction. So I'm going to go over a broad overview of protocol yield, giving you a deeper understanding of how protocol yield works, what exactly is protocol yield, and how you can benefit from this particular platform, which is something that's pretty innovative. So I heard about social finance last year, probably the beginning of last year, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. And it wasn't until Chavez started talking about it in regards to Pi that I started looking into it a little bit more. Now, what I'd like to do is, if I can share screen, I'll do a little bit of whiteboard action. I'm going to pretend to be Chavez for a little while. So if that function is on, I'm going to share screen. So is it possible? If not, no problem.
Yes, Joe.
Okay. Okay, is my whiteboard visible?
Joe, you
Yes.
will have to share it again.
Okay, yeah, all good?
Yes.
Okay, so just an overview of social finance. Now, social finance is SoFi, known as SoFi. Okay, so when you see SoFi written down anywhere, then what it's referring to is social finance. Now, this is a big banner heading. Within social finance, this is quite a big banner. There's a lot of different subjects that can cover social finance. But the one that's important to us is licensing. Okay. As a social finance, let's call it member, then you are licensed to be able to collect funds for the purposes of investment for other people. Now, in a kind of twisted, odd way, this is almost like a peer-to-peer situation. We're breaking away from traditional finance where you go to the banks and the only people that can collect funding is banks and other regulated bodies. But social finance is opening up to the average person, not the average person, but people who have the funds and who have the capacity to be able to get the licensing so that you're able to be licensed to collect funds on the behalf of others for the purposes of investment. So that's a huge thing for us. Let me just stop sharing for a second. Okay, now that's a huge thing. And obviously, from the perspective of protocol yield, how are we licensed to do that? Well, we're licensed through Binance and Bybit. The company now has purchased a license through Binance, through Bybit, and we have a broker's license, which means that this company is now licensed to do exactly what I just explained. So, yeah. So that enables us access to some incredible opportunity here. Now, if we look at how that affects us, how that benefits us within the realms of protocol yield, well, there's many people here that may be traders and that you trade on Binance and you trade on Bybit and lots of other different exchanges, and you'll be day traders. But you're trading on Binance, you're making decisions by yourself, you're spending hours of your time watching charts, drawing Bollinger lines, looking for candlesticks and trying to look for that entry point, trying to look for that exit point to try and make that profit. And if you're really good at it and it's something you're very experienced at, then you could make $300-400 a day, $1,000 a day, depending on where your starting point of trading is. But how many of us have really got that capacity to do that? I certainly don't have the time to do it. I don't have the inclination to learn all of the information. The trading space is filled with stuff that we need to learn before you can even begin to start trading. And then when you do start trading, how are you going to, let's call it, beat the markets? Well, of course, the odds are stacked against you. As an individual trader, it's a challenge. You've really got to be watching the markets. Remember, there are whales out there. There are companies that are investing millions and billions of dollars, and they've only got to give the order, do a sell, that's it, and the whole market crashes. All your stop losses get knocked out, or they do a huge buy and all your take profits gets taken, and they make billions. So how are you supposed to battle against that, especially if you don't have experience? Well, this is where Protocol Yield steps in, because what we have access to is a selection of trading houses that specialize in HFT trading. Now, HFT trading, high frequency trading, is using AI and algorithms that are specially designed to be able to analyze thousands and thousands of pieces of data that is constantly being fed in. Now, look, this isn't AI that you just switch on and let it run. There is people behind monitoring the markets. Whatever it is that they specialize in, they are constantly feeding data into the AI, so the AI can make thousands of decisions per second, much faster than you or I could make. Now, where have we ever had access? When have any trader on an individual basis had access to professional outfits that specialize in trading so that we can earn benefits from that, earn profits from that? And that is exactly what Protocol Yield is giving us. We now have direct access to these trading houses. And if we look at those companies, you've got Purple Swan. Well, let me have a look. I'm going to have to read it up on here to refresh my memory. So we've got Swift Holdings, we've got Purple Swan, Blackwood Capital, Algo Rider, and BTC Alpha so far, and there is more coming. Remember what Chavez said on his last Zoom, where he gave us the outline of Protocol Yield. PyScore, which is the innovative part that he has developed, is assessing over 600 different trading houses, grading them, checking their success rate, checking what they are doing every single transaction, not making assumptions, not guessing on what they're doing, but assessing every single piece of actual data and then grading them on that data and making a decision. Are they a company that we want to bring onto Protocol Yield? So with the current 5 and the future additional companies, we know that we will have the very best companies producing the very best profits at our fingertips. Now, AI trading has been around now for a couple of years. If you look on Pi, you can see 1 or 2 of those companies have been around for a couple of years. AI is changing the world. There's not an industry in the world that is now not using AI to enhance its company in some way, either enhancing sales, enhancing production, enhancing marketing. And of course, the trading world is no different. Why wouldn't you be taking advantage of such incredible technology? So because we are using these specialized companies, we now have that access direct to these companies so that we know we've got the very best possible results at any particular time. Now, look, I can see Pi accelerating into something huge in the future. I think this is going to become a very, very big investment platform. But what is it that's unique other than we having direct access to these trading houses? Because they've been around for 2 years, so that's not new, is it? Chavez hasn't really brought us anything new other than a platform that gives us direct access. So what is the real innovation in this? Well, it's PiScore. PiScore is the AI that Chavez has created that analyzes all of these trading houses, assesses their results, and enables him to make that decision as to which one he wants to add next. Now, look at how incredible that is. We know Chavez is an AI expert. So if he's built this AI, then we know it's going to be good. And we know it's good because the companies already have their own scoring system. And that scoring system has been working for them for however many years, 2, 3 years, however long they've been working. But Chavez's one is more powerful, more accurate, more detailed. So now we have access not only to the trading platforms, the trading houses that are using AI, but through PiScore, we know that the assessment of all of these different trading houses is going to make sure that only the best will come to the Pi trading platform. Now, let's look at this within the context of social finance now. So what's the next bit of innovation that PiScore is bringing, that Pi is bringing us? Well, of course, it's the high watermark. Now, a little later, we'll go through the numbers of what the high watermark is. But essentially, if you let's look at a couple of abbreviations. Firstly, on your platform, you're going to see AUM. That means assets under management. So that's telling you how much money you have in the system currently being managed, traded, utilized. You've got HWM, which is high watermark. Now, high watermark means the minimum required profit required for the trader to get paid. Now, what does that mean? So let me share screen again. Is it possible?
I believe you are co-host, Joe. You can.
On my sorry, can you make my other device, my tablet, the one with my QR code on? No problem if you can't find it. Doesn't matter. I'll just do it on here. I'll share screen on here. Okay, so okay, can you see my whiteboard?
Yes, Joe.
Okay, perfect. So why is the high watermark important? Well, let's look at what when you invest with a trading broker under normal circumstances. Okay, let's pick a better color. Let's go with black. Okay. So you've entered the market here and you're watching the market go up, and you've got a trader doing the trading for you. Okay, so the marketplace is doing this and it's making all sorts of jumps and moves. Okay, now right here, this is your peak at the moment. This is where the peak is. So let's say you've entered in here with $1,000. It's gone up. You've made a couple of % profit. Now the trader now gets paid based on that, his commissions. Okay, but now the market goes down. All right, now down here, you may well be $100 down on your seed money. Okay? But then there's this uplift here. So now, technically, based on this support, this is now a profit. The trader still gets paid. So you've got a drop here, but you've got a peak here. And again, based on this support line, this increase, this uptake is considered a profit in the eyes of the trader. They still earn their commission. So think here, this is still an uplift. You're still down on your seed money, but they've made a profit. They're making their commission. But with protocol yield, that's not the case. Because what happens is all right, this is now your high watermark. This is the baseline. So if there's a profit, any profits that are generated but in this space here, the trader doesn't get paid. It's not until they exceed that high watermark. Now, this is huge for us because it means, and that's a fairly loose, loose fitting numbers. Obviously, the detailed numbers will come shortly. But what that means for us is that in order for the trader to get paid, they must constantly be exceeding the previous day's profits. It means that they are incentivized to constantly look for more and more accurate data to achieve better and better and better results. Otherwise, they don't get paid. But we might still earn some profit, but they don't. So protocol yield is giving us access direct to trading houses that are using AI. It is assuring that we are going to be achieving the very best profits. And along with working with Binance and Bybit and Fireblock, what's it called? The security company, we've got high levels of security, high levels of performance. So for us, there isn't really a better place for us to be able to put our funds to make sure that we can earn profits. So look at what we've got. We've got a trading platform that trades 24 hours a day without you having to do anything, simply depositing your funds. So hopefully that gives you a really good and a much better understanding of how protocol yield can benefit you in the long term. Remember, when you're depositing your funds and you're trading, if you leave your profits in, it's compounding because they're trading with your profits. Imagine what $100 could turn into in a year from now. If you just left it alone, put it in and forgot about it. What could $1,000 turn into? What could $10,000 turn into in a year from now if you just left the profits in and let the traders do their job? Well, of course, those are not numbers that I'm going to be able to go into, but we do have somebody here who can do that. And of course, there is only one person that we would bring to the forefront to go through the numbers, and that is, of course, Trash It. So hopefully you've all got a slightly, even if it is a small understanding, a slightly better understanding of protocol yield. So now let's bring Trash It to the room.
Thank you, Joe. And that was pretty simple, precise, and very crisp, basic understanding of protocol yield. And like Joe mentioned, this is one of the finest platform, in fact, finest trading platform that we have, in where we don't even have to trade. We just deposit. The trader, the HFTs, they take all the risk, they do all the research, they do all the hard work, and we just get benefited from profits. And our small fees in terms of profit percentage is what we share with them. And that too, only when they surpass their previous highest profit. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. It's a mutual collaboration for everybody. First of all, Pi as a master broker account, they get benefit. We as a client, we don't need to do hard work. We only need to share a small percentage of profit. So we get benefited. And traders, when a number of clients they participate together as a community, they get funded. And obviously, funds, liquidity, they play a major important role in trading. So it's a mutual win-win situation for everybody. It's a mutual partnership, and that's what we are describing it as a social finance. So Pi as a platform, it lays the basic foundation of social finance, that is SoFi. And with the amazing AI technology, Chavez has brought to us this facility to get a hands-on score of all the HFTs, all the traders that are onboarded. By default, almost Chavez mentioned the number is more than 690. 690 trading strategies are being monitored, being assessed. Their trading data is being analyzed in real time. And based on that, a Pi score is determined. And Pi score, if we speak of, it's not just a few numbers. It's a very calculative results that we have based on a different parameters, a number of parameters. So Pi score in a way resembles the progress report of the traders, and it changes daily because the data is being analyzed daily. So from 690 strategies that are being monitored right now, we have chosen a few right now to start with. And it's not a decision based on a couple of days of tracking data. It's a decision based on almost tracking this strategies for like an year. So 1.1 million trades are being analyzed in real time, and that is done by the AI. So protocol yield, it's practically an AI that scores the strategies, the HFTs. And based on this, it becomes very easy for us to choose a strategy, to invest with a strategy and claim profits. That too without doing any personal hard work. So how do we trust this platform? First of all, understand this. We are official broker accounts on Binance and Bybit. So this is for the first time. Joe already spoke about licensing. Joe spoke about social financing. So for the first time ever, through a legal contract, we are right now in capacity of collecting funds and delivering profits. So we have a master account on Binance and Bybit. And with this master broker account, we are able to have sub-broker accounts with these traders. So you must Google Binance sub-broker accounts. And you will understand, when you go through this literature, when you go through this documents, so you will understand that a master account holder can have multiple sub account under it, and that may be particularly used for dividing the responsibilities, managing transactions, or organizing different trading strategies. So with Binance sub-broker account, the traders that we are onboarding on Pi, they get to leverage the capital, the liquidity, the funds that we deposit with them, but they cannot withdraw it. They can use the funds to make profits, to trade, but they cannot withdraw it. That authority is retained by the master account. So that way, the master broker account, it decides who will get what percentage. So success fee, that is the fee, that is the profit that is shared with the trader, that is decided by Pi as the master broker account. So on Pi platform, on WAAS, especially you buy a subscription of Pi, and with this subscription, you get a lifetime access. This access is for lifetime. You get a lifetime access to the platform, to Pi as a platform. And with each license value, you get almost 5x. That is the AUM, that is the asset under management, that is the fund that you can deposit with the trader, or you can put to trade. And irrespective of your AUM, the highest AUM, you can still make profits more than your AUM. Because on Pi platform, we have a thing called compounding. So when you invest with any trader, you have an option to reinvest the profits. And if profits are reinvested every day, so that's how you keep on compounding your initial capital. And the platform is so flexible that you can either withdraw the profits completely or partially. So if you choose 100% withdrawal, so that means all your profits will be every day settled, and every day they will be available for withdrawal. So with this, the platform is very flexible that you can withdraw your profits completely or partially. You can choose, as well as you can decide to withdraw your initial investments as well with the strategy. So here you have an option. You can see at the bottom, you have an option to withdraw. So when you press this withdrawal option, you can choose to withdraw from a particular trader, from a particular strategy. Although it is recommended that leave at least $10 with any strategy that you have started, and rest of the amount you can withdraw. But in fact, you can withdraw the complete amount. And as you withdraw from a strategy, the funds from the portfolio, they will get into available funds, and anything that is in available section, you can either reinvest with other strategy or you can withdraw. So recently our team has already withdrawn, and let me share some screenshots with you all. So here you can see the withdrawals are successful. So you can withdraw back to the BNB Smart Chain in USDT, whatsoever address you want to submit, you can withdraw. So the platform gives you a convenience of withdrawing the profits, withdrawing the investments. So you can, in a way, jump in to invest, you can withdraw and take benefit. Suiting as per your suitable convenience, you can take part in this opportunity. So for us, it's like a platform where we can park our funds. And this platform is available for a lifetime. I mean, it's a platform. It's not a project that has a start date or end date. It's a platform. It's a live platform that can continue to exist forever. It's a technology that has been designed, developed, and delivered. So as of now, we have 5 traders, top traders. And with this 5 traders, there are different strategies that they use and they make profits. So how do you review a trader? So first of all, understand this board is already set in an incremental order. So the best performing trader is right now placed at the left top corner. And this is based on 1 week's P&L report, that is profit and loss report. So as of now, Swift Holding is performing good, and for that reason, it is the top trader right now on this dashboard. Okay, and then when you explore it, you can find all the details relevant to that trader. So Swift Holding, as you can see, This has been endorsed by Protocol IL. That means although it was monitored, but now it has been onboarded to the Pi platform. So from 690 traders that were being monitored, we have chosen Swift Holding and we have onboarded it, which means now we can, as a client, invest with Swift Holding. And you can see they trade in USDT, they trade on Binance exchange, and they trade in futures. So future is a trading strategy. And right now you can see there are 593 investors, almost $37 or $37,000 of fund they are managing as of now. And when you further dwell into this, so you can see there is a document provided that will brief you how this trader is managing assets, how they are trading. So what's their strategy? So every trader have their own strategy, and the best part is AI does it works, and it scores on different parameters these traders, and through that it gets to a final score that's called a pi score of it's 75 from 100. So for us right now, there are only 5 top traders, so it is easy for us to decide. But when there will be hundreds and thousands of traders onboarded, Pi score will be very, very relevant to choose the best traders. You may choose a single trader to invest your capital, or it may be multiple traders. It depends on you. So there is a business closing hour that's 8 a.m. Between 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. UTC, where the accounts are settled. So if you withdraw right now, you won't be able to withdraw instantly. It will withdraw from the funds after the settlement of accounts. And this chart, this has much liberty to help us understand how this trader has performed over the period of 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and entire thing. And then we also have some segments here like PNL percentage and compounding, daily PLL in number, then daily PNL in percentage, total balance, number of investors. So if you go through this PNL percentage compounding, so that's almost 23% in a month. Now that is something really remarkable. If you go through the daily PNL percentage, I mean just the percentage, so you will see on some days they have incurred a loss and some day they have made profits. As a, like, the last closing, they did a profit of 1.2%. Now the best part is whether you invest with $10 or maybe with $10,000 or $100,000, it doesn't matter, because everybody gets a fair percentage. So if the trader is making 1.2%, it is applicable to someone who has invested $10, and same would be applied to a trader who is doing $10,000. So choosing a package here, it doesn't make much difference. You can always choose a higher package, and you only need to pay a differential amount. Like if you have bought a $500 package, and if you want to now upgrade to a $5,000 package, you can pay the difference amount, that's 4,500. And with that, you can see the difference. You will almost get 10 times to deposit to invest on Pi platform. So this is all about Pi. So for anybody who would like to try the platform, we have a $100 worth free trading pass. I mean, the AUM would be $100. That means you can deposit up to $100 on the Pi platform. You can try the platform free for 30 days. There is no subscription cost. And with this free trading pass, you have a coupon system, and you can transfer this coupon. And on this Pi platform, you have this subscription which you can go to. And here you can see the free trading pass, AUM $100, 50% sharing fees, and it is only going to be valid till a month. So here you have an option to redeem. And when you get into the paid licenses, you can see right now I have chosen license number 1. So I can invest from $10 to maximum $2,500. And 50% would be my sharing with the trader. And this package, this license is valid for lifetime. So sign up on Pi, do the KYC. It's a centralized platform. Once you do the KYC, get to the deposits. Deposit USDT in BEEP20, BNB Smart Chain. And with that, you will have your balance in available section here, this one. So once you have a balance, you can then choose a trader or a strategy and you can invest with them. When you choose a trader, you will always have an option to either reinvest the profits or to withdraw. You can choose as per your convenience. And if you choose to reinvest every day, if you're making a profit, it will be again reinvested. All right. And with that, you can see you have a portfolio now. This is your portfolio, right? And you can see which strategies have made so far. It's represented through this chart as well, then in the numbers as well, in percentage also. And you also have a quick statistics option here in the menu that has been recently added, and you can get a quick overview of your portfolio. So total invested, available balance, and total profit loss, active statement, best performer, worst performer, license name, and everything. So it is a very, very detailed and comprehensive dashboard that Chavez and his brilliant team has formulated, and it makes so much easy for us to follow or track our portfolio, to track our investments. And to a convenience that you can withdraw anytime, you can invest anytime. That's what I love about this platform. And to pay a $500 fees for a lifetime access to such a facility, I believe that's something fantastic. All right, now when you do this, when you explore these traders, so I'm sorry, not here. So here you have highest watermark, which Joe had described. So highest watermark, what is it? Let us understand. So traders get benefited. They are paid their profit share only when they surpass their previous watermark. So I have an Excel sheet. Let me walk you through and help you understand how this highest watermark are determined. So I hope this is clear to everybody. Now let's say we start with $1,000 and we have chosen maybe a single or maybe a strategy, let's say Purple Swan, right? So right on the first day, if it makes a profit of 2%, so that's $20, right? So the new capital, including the profit, would be $1,020. And this would be the latest HWM. By default, the highest watermark for the investment of $1,000 is $1,000, right? Let me put it here. Okay. But now with the first day's profit, now we have achieved a new capital. So that's 10,020. So now the HWM would be 10,020, and you would be sharing with the trader the difference of previous HWM and the latest one. Okay. So the difference between the previous and the latest is $20. So $20 split 50-50. Now, if you have a license of $1,000 on WAAS, your percentage would be 45. If you have a license of $50,000, your percentage, the success fee would be 25. So imagine if the success fee is 25. So from this $20, you are only paying $5 to the trader and $15 would be retained by you. So that is why people would like to upgrade their licenses. and you only need to pay the differential amount. So the bigger the license you have, less success fee you pay to the trader. Okay. So let's keep it 50-50 for the understanding. So now that $1,000 with a profit of $20, the new capital is 1,020. But from this 1,020, you have paid the trader $10. So from 1,020, you have paid $10. So the new next day's capital would be $1,010 to you. Let's say trader again made a profit of 3%. So that's $30.30 for this capital, right? And again, added to the initial capital, now your new balance is 1,040, right? So here the previous was 1,020, previous SWM, and the new SWM now is 1,040.30. So the difference between these two, the previous one and the latest one, is 20.30. So 10.15 gets distributed to each, right? So that way, now you have paid from this 1,040.30, you have paid 10.15. So your new balance would be 1,030.15. Now let's say today the trader incurred a loss of 4%. So this is negative 41.21 reduced from 1,030. The new capital is, what you are left with is 988.94. So obviously right now the HWM is 1,040 and the new capital is 988. So nothing would be shared between you and the trader. All right. And this becomes the new capital for the next day. Now with this new capital, if you are making a profit of 4%, right? So 39.56 added to the previous fund, 988.94. So that's 1,028. But has it crossed the previous SWM? No. That means this profit of 28.50 will be retained by you. You don't share it with the trader. You got that? So nothing is shared with the trader, but right now, if you want to withdraw 1,028, you can withdraw. You can do that, right? So now for the next day, new capital is 1,028.50, and let's say it makes a profit of 10%. So 102.85 is the new profit added to the initial investment of that day. It's 1,131. So the previous SWM was 1,040 and the new SWM is 1,131. So the difference is 91.05. So half of it will be distributed between you and the trader. And the new HWM will be 131.35. Okay. That way, every day, if the trader surpasses HWM, the previous HWM, only then he will be able to claim a profit. Okay. This is how the entire pie has been set up, and it gives an immense opportunity for everybody to 100 passively claim profits. This product is 100% passive. We have stated this times and again. So this is it. I hope this is fruitful to you. This is you will find this interesting, and I hope you all will participate in this project. This is an amazing product from Affiliate Marketing 3.0. We will take a few basic questions here. Joe is already here with me, and Gabriela, can you assist us? Okay, I believe she is busy somewhere. Eduardo, I believe you will be requiring a French interpreter. Do we have Sabine here?
Yeah, Sabina's there.
Sabine, can you unmute and can you assist Eduardo?
Buenos días. Unmute yourself, Eduardo, eso. Su pregunta. Pongas, no, está cerrado el micrófono otra vez, Eduardo.
Ahí está.
Ahora.
Esto es lo de ayer. Tengo muchas cuentas ahorita de la gente que ayer informaron que estaban corrigiendo el KIC, el proveedor, y también del cupón. Y la gente está ¿saben para cuándo se activarían de nuevo, para los nuevos?
As she asked the question yesterday, many QICs would not go through. Is that being looked at? He's asking.
It was already answered last night. They are looking into it. Please wait until it is updated.
Por favor,
And
espera,
about-
¿no? Y déjale a tu gente con espera, con paciencia, por favor.
Ok, era lo que quería saber, no para decirles. Muchas gracias.
I believe, Joe, did Chavez mention that the email has been sorted? Were you able to get your teammate to confirm that?
Yes. Yeah, Chavez has said that it's been the email situation with the OTP codes has been resolved, but I'm waiting to hear back from a few people to see if that's been resolved.
La cuestión de email también ha sido mirada y parcialmente también resuelta.
Ok, entonces esperamos. Gracias.
Yes. Shall we carry on with the other questions?
Yes, please.
Yes. Our next one is Chantal. Please go ahead and unmute and ask your questions.
Hi, Joe, Trashit. Thank you so much for this
Chantal.
presentation. I'm really studying and I'm enjoying it. Trashit, can you just help me one more time because I couldn't completely hear it. So I get completely the calculation which you showed in terms of what needs to happen when you're dealing with the success fee without any withdrawals. But now, and what happens to the high watermark. But now someone makes a decision to withdraw.
Yes.
How does it then work?
So let's say we have reached to this day, day
Yes.
number 6, where we have a balance. The first balance of for the day is 1085.83, and we make a profit of 8%. That's 86.87, and we achieved the new capital as 1172, and the previous one was 1131. So this becomes the new HWM, right?
Yes,
And
correct. Yes.
the difference between these two is 41.33 shared between the trader and you as a client.
Yes.
So this is what is left. Now,
Yes.
the balance was this. Is it correct? The new capital from the profits
Yeah.
for the day, right?
Yes. Yes.
And you have shared 20.67 with the trader.
Yes.
I mean, that fund already has been allocated to the trader. So you are left with 1152.02.
Yes.
This is the capital. This is the fund that you can withdraw partially or completely.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And if you see your initial investment, that was $1,000. So you have already made a profit of 152. Now you would like to withdraw 152. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So now we have withdrawn 152 from this.
Yes.
So we are left with $1,000.
Yes.
Okay. Now, as the capital has been reduced,
Yes.
but the previous SWM was 1,131,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So now the capital has been reduced. So for that reason, this will become the new HWM.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So once you withdraw, then the dynamics will change.
Yeah. No, of course, it's logic.
unless you would not withdraw, your initial capital will be 1,000, and based on that, the entire series of HWM will continue. But
Yeah.
if you withdraw, now from this, if you would have withdrawn, I mean 1152.02, if you would have withdrawn $500, then this would become your new HWM.
Okay. All right. That's what I needed to understand. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so now they will perform based on this, and the new HWM will be calculated from this point of view.
Yeah. Clear.
Is it clear?
Yeah, clear. And I understand the logic. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Trashi. Thank you. I would like to remind our dear participants that if you have questions, please raise your virtual hands and start your videos. In order to ask your questions, we must see a human face. Also, one question per raised hand, please. And I will kindly ask you to unmute. Our next one is Dia. Please go ahead and unmute and ask your question. Dia, please go ahead and unmute and ask your question. We cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I still cannot understand the watermark, how you determine that. So each day is determined automatically based on the balance.
The highest watermark.
Yes.
So highest watermark is calculated automatically by the system. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay. So it's based on the profit I make on the previous day, in addition to the principal?
So it's yes. So it's based on the profit of the day added to that day's initial capital. So
Okay.
like here you can see you started with this thing, okay?
Mhm.
So you started with a new capital of 1,028.50, and if you made a profit of $10 or 10%, that's 102.85 in profit. Added to that day's capital, your new capital is 1,131.35. Okay. Now the previous watermark was 1,040.30. So the trader has surpassed his previous watermark. So the difference between the previous and the latest will be shared between you and the trader based on the percentage you have subscribed to.
Mhm.
You got that, dear?
So the 131 is being shared, right?
No, the difference between the two, the previous one and the latest one, that is shared with the traders.
I see. Okay.
Because this already has been paid to the trader. The previous one has been paid to the trader, right?
Okay.
So the difference between the latest one and the previous one is shared with the trader.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And then what's remain is what become the next high water mark for the next day.
So for the next day, your new balance was 1,131. From this, 45.53 has been allocated to the trader. So
Okay.
your next balance would be 1,131.35 less 45.53. So that's 1,085.83. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you, Dia, for the question. Let's
Welcome.
follow with Mr. Omar. Go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Good evening, everybody. Rachid, I have two questions actually. One, it is about the lifetime for the license. Is it mean that's forever or lifetime of the platform or lifetime of what exactly? This is one question. The second question is, suppose that I purchased the 500 membership and I deposit 2,500, and after a couple of months, my capital reached to the 5,000. Do I have to upgrade or it will continue with the same? Thank you.
Okay. So lifetime means you don't have to pay for subscription again, at least for this AUM. Okay, it can be your lifetime or my lifetime or platform's lifetime, it doesn't matter. But as long as the platform is live, you will not have to pay for the highest AUM of 2500 because you have subscribed to a license of $500. If you want to exceed, if you want to invest more than 2500,
No, not to invest. Let's suppose to be I deposit 2,500 and in a couple of months my capital compounded reach to 5,000.
I'm coming to that point, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Just let me explain this. So 2500 year means you can invest from $10 to up to $2,500. That's your initial capital, that's your maximum deposit that you can put to trade, that you can allocate to traders. Now, irrespective of your maximum AUM, let's say through compounding, you are making a profit of 5K, let's say 100K. It doesn't matter. You will still be able to claim this profit. It's only how much fund you can contribute to the traders for trading. That is what this license represent.
Besides the
with
success fees.
2,500 maximum deposit, if you claim 5,000 profit in compounding, that's yours.
Okay, that means if my capital compounded reach exceeding the 5,000 or 10,000, is still, I don't have to upgrade my license to 1,000 or 5,000.
Yes, completely, it's true.
Okay, great. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Omar. Thank you very much. Next one, iPhone 3. Yes. Go ahead and please unmute and ask your question.
Hello, Gabrielle. And also, Trustee, this is a question for you. With the trading that's going on with Protocol Yield, is this Monday through Friday or is this 7 days a week? That's my only question.
7 days a week.
I
7 days a week.
7 days a week. Perfect. Thank you so much.
And every day there is a business closing hour, that's 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. UTC. All the accounts are settled between these hours.
Beautiful. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the question.
Welcome.
Let's follow with Edith. Please go ahead and unmute and ask your question. Edith, we can see you, but we cannot hear you.
Thank you for taking my question. When I sign in to Pi, and I hit the deposit, and I'm trying to do it real time, and my cursor's acting up here. And I hit deposit, I get activate your subscription.
Yeah, of course. You have to put your coupon code in there. Have you activated your 30-day free pass in your WAAS back office?
No.
You have to activate your 30-day free pass in your WAAS back office and then copy the coupon code and then put that into that area there. Perhaps if have you been to the WAAS back office to see? No?
No.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, can you see my screen?
I do.
So go to subscription.
Joe, we can see the whiteboard. Can you please
still
change
on the
it?
whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay, let's try that again. How's that?
It's coming up. We
Yes,
see
sir,
it.
we can see that.
Perfect. So if you go to subscription on the left-hand side, and then go to Pi at the bottom. One second. Okay, go to subscription, go to Pi, and then you'll see all the subscriptions here. Now here you can see license 1, but directly above that, it will show you the free pass.
I see
You just
it.
click on buy. You're not buying anything, you're just going through the transaction process. And then if you look at the bottom, you can see here your receipt. You just click on, are you watching? Yeah. Can you click? Then you click on.
Mine is different because it says amount is 0, and then it has the sci-fi, surfi.
Yeah.
And should I just, and then
Yes.
my transaction.
You're not buying anything, are you? You're just activating the free pass.
I understand.
Yeah. So just click one of those wallets. And then just go through the transaction process. Put in your transaction password, your OTP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then at the bottom, you'll see your receipt.
Okay.
You just click on coupon details.
Okay.
And then you copy the coupon code. And then you enter it into that area that you can see, and it will activate your account. However, just to point out, let me stop sharing there. However, just to quickly point out, it's make sure, you've done the KYC. Did you use the same email address on your KYC as the email address in your WAAS account?
Yes.
Okay, so then all you need to do is copy the coupon code and then enter the coupon code into that area that says redeem, whatever it says, redeem your coupon.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye. Thanks for taking my question.
No worries.
Thank you for the question, and thank you very much for the great responses and the walkthrough. It was amazing. Yes, we could follow. Thank you so much. Let's follow with Nasreen Abdul Karim. I hope I said it right. Please go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Yeah, thank you, Gabriella. My question is for you, Rashid or Joe. It's quite similar to the question before. Could you just please show me where to go to transfer funds or to buy USDT from the WAAS platform could buy my license? I've tried, but I couldn't manage. Which wallet should I use to transfer funds?
Do you mean to buy your USDT to buy the package, to buy the Pi package, or do you mean to transfer into Pi?
I don't know. Can I buy there or I have to transfer from the exchange?
Into where? Into the WAAS back office or into Pi? So into WAAS, you need to transfer. I'll show again.
Yeah, please.
So in order to buy Pi, you need to transfer USDT TRC20 into the Capital 3.0 deposit wallet.
Yeah.
So USDT TRC20.
Yes.
Or the USDC Polygon, using the Polygon network. USDC, one of these two. This one or this one.
Yes. Okay. It was quite confusing for me because it was capital 3. So I thought it was some wrong with me.
Yeah, that's because Pi is new. The dashboard will eventually be changed, and this will say CFI deposit wallet, and this will say CFI deposit wallet. That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
you're depositing into Pi,
Yeah.
then you're going to need to use Binance Smart Chain BEP20 network. You can use that on any exchange. There's only a couple of exchanges that don't support Binance Smart Chain. It's pretty much everywhere. But MetaMask, you can access the Binance Smart Chain through MetaMask, and you can buy USDT through MetaMask on the Binance Smart Chain and just transfer it directly into Pi.
Yeah, I usually use KuCoin. Do you think it accepted?
Probably. I don't use KuCoin, so I don't know. But Binance Smart Chain is a pretty universal network. I think last night Carl mentioned that. Oh, it might have been KuCoin actually. I think it might have been KuCoin that Carl said that doesn't accept Binance Smart Chain, but almost anywhere else. I've not used every single exchange that's out there.
Yeah,
So
I understand. Yeah,
say.
I have Binance account as well, so I can use.
Of course, well, yeah, Binance Smart Chain is Binance's blockchain, so
Yeah.
you can use Binance.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Nasrin. Let's follow with Malik Luis. Please go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Beautiful day to everyone. How is everyone doing?
All good, Malik.
Good, good. I have a simple question. I have a cousin of mine, a friend of mine, that I used Probit to send from my Probit because he was having trouble with his Probit to send to Pi. I was successful with mine a couple days with Probit, so I know it. It has Binance Smart Chain. I mean, a Binance token. But when I sent it for him, he got a token saying it arrived, but it's not showing that it arrived in Pi yet. And it's Pi. I sent it from my Probit to his Pi address.
That would need a little bit of deeper digging because we need to have a look at the blockchain to see what you sent. Is it possible that you sent something other than USDT? Because I had somebody the other day send BNB to Pi, which obviously is gone because it's not USDT. So it's impossible to know what went wrong without being able to look.
Oh, so if I sent BNB, it would be gone?
Yeah. Of course. I mean, it says clearly on the deposit wallet address, USDT on the BEP20 network. Why would you
USDT BNB, right?
BEP20.
BNP.
No, USDT. The Binance Smart Chain has been called a few different things for a long time. It's been recognized as BNB chain, BSC chain, BEP20. Okay. They're all essentially the same thing. But BNB is the coin for the Binance Smart Chain, just like BTCC is the coin for the BTC20 blockchain. If you send BNB to a USDT deposit address, how will it land there? It's like you sending a letter with the wrong area code. It just doesn't get there, does it?
Right. Okay. So I have to check.
I hope you didn't send much.
No, it was just 100. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
So
Thank
he was
you,
still
Mike, for the question.
You're welcome.
Let's continue with Downtown. Sir, go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Hello, everyone. How you doing today? Thanks for taking my call. Could I share my screen because it'll be easier just to demonstrate the question? Can you allow?
Noni, please co-host Downtown.
It'll be a quick one. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right, here's my question. And like I said, this is kind of new to me, but just understanding the data. If I look at this person here, the PL, the 1 month PNL, the 3 month, the 6 month, it's all higher than this person. And I know there's several, points of data that go into the pi score, but I would think that this would be kind of significant. Could you just explain why, with such a significant higher P and L than Swan, what could be the possible, what are the other additional data that still would contribute Purple Swan to have a higher pi score?
So for this ranking, Chavez mentioned that they consider 1 week's P&L report. What you are seeing right now is 1 month's P&L, but for these instant rankings, they are considering 1 week's P&L.
Okay, so what you're saying, this is going according to 1 month, 3 months, 6
And
months.
if you see the pi score, you will
Right.
find Swift Folding is having highest pi score, 75, then 73, then 67, and 69.
And that's based on a week.
Yes. Now,
What you're
pi
saying.
score is based on every day's trading.
Okay.
It changes every day.
So you're saying it's, I guess, a more up-to-date, more accurate. Is that the way I'm understanding your answer?
After some time, when there will be more strategies, we will have to rely on pi score.
Okay. Gotcha. And the other
Yeah.
thing is, can you just demonstrate how to withdraw from your portfolio to your available balance? Where do you go for that? I was having trouble finding that.
Okay.
And that's my last question. Thank you.
So there are 2 withdrawals. One is from the strategies, the traders, and the other is from the platform. Okay. So as you have invested with a trader, you can see, or you can directly go to the portfolio. Wait. So here you have an option where you can decide to reinvest and withdraw. Okay. So profit, if you want to withdraw every day, you can set this to withdraw 100%. So this indicator is applicable for profit. Okay. The profit won't be recompounded. Okay. And then when you scroll down at the bottom, here is an option to withdraw investment from the trader, from the strategy. If you scroll down here under deposit USDT, you have an option to withdraw investment. When you click on that, you can withdraw from the trader.
Gotcha.
And as you withdraw the capital from the trader, and as you withdraw the profit from the trader, it will be available in this available portfolio. Okay. And
Yes.
when it is available, you will have an option to withdraw from the platform also. So you will be requested to submit a B20 USDT deposit address, and there, if you withdraw, it will land immediately. So whatever is available in this section, you can withdraw to external wallet. Okay, maybe on exchange or wallet, or you can choose to reinvest with a different strategy or the same strategy. It's your choice.
Sure. So from portfolio to available balance, that's probably going to take about a day because it has to complete the cycle. But from available balance to your wallet, that's immediate.
Yes.
Thank you. That was clear. Thanks so much.
Joe, anything else you would like to add?
Yeah, thank you. I think since you've got your screen up, take advantage of the moment. If you click on deposit for me, just for everybody's benefit, and if that gentleman is still here, I have a phrase that I repeat time and time again. Please read the screen, and this will avoid making mistakes. All of the information that you need very often, not always, but very often is right in front of your eyes. If you look here, it says only send BNB Smart Chain BEP20 Tether US tokens to this address. If you scroll to the top, please. Go to the top of that. Yeah. It even has it here, USDT, suggesting that you should be sending USDT on the BEP20 network. So please, don't rush. Remember, the crypto space, there isn't anyone that you can go to when you send funds to the wrong network, or you send the wrong coin or token to the wrong network or to the wrong address. There's nobody that you can go to recover these funds. So please take your time, read the screen, and make sure you're doing it correctly. That's it, Trashit.
Very clear. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Trashit. Let's continue with Mr. Adri. Go ahead and unmute and ask your question, please.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Afternoon, sir.
All good, Adri.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Trashit, I have a question. Is it possible for you to share your Excel sheet with us? And the other question is, a lot of people will invest in this system. How many % guarantee do we have that what happened with Boomerang? The first time it was live, then it seems like there were too much people. It couldn't handle that much.
Has this Excel sheet got to do anything with it? You have any question with the Excel sheet?
No. The action sheet was one. And the second question is, my concern is a lot of people will invest in this system, but I'm always asking myself, okay, can this system accommodate so much people that nothing will happen like what we experienced with Boomerang the first day?
I think Joe would be the best person to answer that. Joe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So look, firstly, I would urge everybody to move on from Boomerang. If you think about what we had in Boomerang, okay, what was it that was exciting? It was trading. It was allowing you to generate day-to-day profits. And the most exciting part was Chavez was going to automate it so that you could make profits while you sleep. What have we got? A platform that trades, that you make daily profit, and you make money while you sleep. So we have exactly what was promised. Now, not in exactly the same format. So what's different? Firstly, remember, Boomerang was based on finding the small price differentials out in the marketplace and then beating all the other traders, all of the other machines, all of the other functions to execute that trade. So in the end, that wasn't possible to make that happen because the failure of Boomerang led to the creation of Pi. Right. Because it was the research that Chavez needed to do to understand why Boomerang didn't work. And it was that led to what we have now. Now, we are in a completely different system offering exactly the same service. But what's different is that we are trading using trading houses. They already have the volume. They already have the control. They already have the access to the billions of dollars, to the millions and millions of the trades that are happening out there in the trading space. So we are only providing the access, the doorway to these trading houses. We're not providing the trading functionality. We're not providing any finances. We're not providing any AI other than the Pi score. We are simply providing access to the traders that already have access to all of that liquidity, to all of that trading power. In the same way that Capital 3.0 is giving us access to the doorway to pre-seed investments, but it doesn't provide you with those investments. It simply gives you the doorway to access them. Pi is giving you that access to the trading houses that already have all of the technology. Does that make sense, Adri?
Yes, thank you. It's clear now. Thank you for your answers, and I'm waiting for the Excel sheet. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for the question. Our last question tonight is from John. Please go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, John.
Yeah, thank you very much for a wonderful presentation and teaching. Yeah, I bought the $10 this, and for about 3 days now. So I don't know when I will start seeing the profit, because when I open, I don't see anything. I only see the $10 I've invested. Or is it that I did not complete the process? I don't know.
You want to take that?
John, have you just deposited the $10 or have you invested with any funds or any strategy, the trader?
So how do I gain from the $10?
I'm again asking you, you transferred the $10 to the platform, right?
Yes, please.
And after that, did you invest with any trader?
Yes, I took the
Which
BTC
trader?
Alpha. The
BTC
BTC
Alpha.
Alpha. Yeah.
And when did you deposit this $10?
I think that was Wednesday.
And today is Friday.
Yes, please.
So yes, so it takes 1 day to funds to allocate, and after that, if you see today, yesterday they have made a loss of 0.07%.
Yeah.
And because your capital is so less, you won't find that much of a profit and much that of a loss. But it's only a small percentage. Wait for some time, give it a week's time, you will see the difference.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
John, for the question. We have one more raised hands. Are you
Yes.
taking this last question, please, from Emmanuel?
Emmanuel,
Please go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
we cannot hear you, Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, we can't hear you. Are you speaking? Okay, sorry, I
I
can't hear
believe
you
he
at
is
all,
speaking,
Manuel.
but we cannot hear you, Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Please adjust your microphone, or maybe you can join us later. Maybe tomorrow in the masterclass or the Unisys back office training, you can join. All right.
All right, so thank you everybody for the questions. We learn together, we grow together as a community and as a business as well. And very nice explanations and detailed walkthrough from Joe and Trashid. And I think we could grasp the essence of Pi and social finance. It is very useful that you introduced from the basics. And wow, we all want our piece of the pie. The more we hear, the more we understand, and we can all agree on that, I think. Joe, Trashid, you continue to amaze us with your expertise and clear explanation. It is always uplifting to learn from you. And as we conclude these sessions, I want to take a moment to recognize and appreciate Rashid and Joe for their mentorship and inspiration that they bring to this community. It's absolutely amazing. And of course, a massive thank you to each and every one of you, our wonderful participants. Your presence, engagement, and enthusiasm make this webinar truly special. So today's session wasn't just about information, it was about transformation. The real magic happens when we take what we have learned and put it into action. So let's take that next step with confidence, implement the insights we have gained, and look towards the success we all deserve. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our session for this event for tonight. Have an amazing week ahead, and thank you very much.
Good night, everyone.
And before we close, Gabriela, please brief us about the DYQ form, please.
Oh yes, in the chat you can find the evaluation form. So please go ahead and fill out the form. We would like to get your feedback from all the community members. We are eagerly waiting for your responses and rate us. Did you learn? Did you grasp the essence of this webinar tonight? Did we answer all your questions? So please go ahead and get this response to us. So let's grow together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you, Gabriela.